I don't know. Really? Sorry.
Okay. 1, 2. Hi, guys. So, welcome back to our channel. I'm Tabby.
I go by the name of Undondo Eliche.
And today, our topic is about comparison.
Self-comparison, guys.
Guys, hands up if you're guilty of this.
Like, I still struggle with
every day. Oh my gosh.
Like,
why is being human so difficult? I feel like being human in general, like it's one problem after the other. Like, oh my goodness. So today we're going to talk about comparison. So comparison is a state where you look at your life and you look at someone else's life, and here's the thing. Comparison is so crazy because you're always going to lose in your head. Wherever that person is, it's always going to be like, but they're doing better. They're always going to seem to do better, even if they are like whatever. And you know, they always just gonna seem to do better. Like it's a loser's game. And the danger,
most of the time when I do compare myself, it's usually like when I'm in my lowest. Like I take my lowest point and compare it with someone else's
high point. That's so true, guys.
Average point or whatever.
You know what?
Do you understand
what you're
I'm
saying is so true. Guys, try comparing yourself, right, when you're winning in life. You won't, because you're on top of the fucking world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
happens when you're in a dark space already.
Yes.
It just happens when you're insecure about something, when you're not winning in something. So already, Nje, you have a distorted view about yourself, and now you're adding someone else who's doing better, and it just harms so much.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Going back to the topic of comparison, can I share my story?
Definitely.
Goodness. I feel like I've robbed myself of life so much because I used to compare myself, right? So I've always been the person that knew my talents. How crazy is that? Some people go, I didn't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I wasn't one of those people. I've always known what I'm gifted in, and I've kind of always known what to do, but I never really trusted it because of comparison. And here's the thing, I was a badass at my talents, badass. There's no how I'll do my talents and there'll not be any applause. Like there's just no way. I'm that badass about it. But because of comparison, and let me tell you when it started. So I'm this person that's very gifted, like in terms of speaking in general, when I'm speaking to people, when I'm speaking in crowds, and I can't really say I'm shy. I'm one of those people that are not really shy. Like I can walk up to anyone and just start talking. That's my gift. And I know how to walk into a space and be heard. And I remember I used to do like these speeches in class, and it will always be like, whoa, do you know? But the problem is I started seeing it as something that was not that significant. And I started chasing gifts that I thought were more significant than mine, which are because of comparison. But at that time, I took away my talent of, oh no, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. And I went directly into, there's nothing wrong in like aiming to do well in academics. But it's like I completely shoved away I shoved away my gifts, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just be serious with academics. And I completely forgot about myself. And guess who I was comparing myself to? One guy, I'm not going to say his name, but one guy who was in the top 10 number 1, and he's been there since grade 8. I was like, no, he doesn't have 2 heads. I started comparing myself with him, and I'm like, no, I can beat this guy. And you know what the crazy part is? I beat him. I did come out, I did beat him. And I told him, and it's so crazy. I remember, oh my gosh, fuck. I remember walking up to him, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to say his name. He knows himself. I was like, oh no.
No.
Let me not say his name. So I walked up to him and I was like, guy, RIP to, you're being number 1 this year. Like, RIP, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your spot. And I remember he just looked at me. He was like, well, it's not a competition. I'm like, yeah, but I don't care. All I know is I'm going to beat you.
All I know, I'm after that
I'm after that position. And it's so crazy because when he said that, he wasn't competing with anyone else. He was competing with himself. But I was competing with him. Now what happened is I lost myself chasing his dream. Does it make sense? And that's not the only one. You know, just like I robbed myself of so many things in general. I feel like had I started developing my talent from way back then, I would have been way stronger on it right now. And I would have been great at that right now. But you're comparing yourself to your friend who's good in numbers, to your friend who's good in makeup, to your friend who's good in something, and you completely forget about yourself. So
about your own things that even interest you.
And you know when you'll notice that you've robbed yourself? When someone who has a talent just like you and they're winning. They're winning, and you look at this person and you're like, oh fuck, I could do this as well. And I'm passionate about it, and I'm gifted in it. That's the only time you'll realize that.
So I want to understand, comparison made you derail from your own gifts, your own talent.
You know what happened? Now it stopped being about me. Now I was chasing someone else's goals. And when you chase someone else's goals in someone else's life, you're going to get lost in the mix.
Yeah.
Because they know.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do it.
Like, no, you
can't be successful in it. You will be. But the thing is it really what you want?
I think that's the saddest part about me. I actually achieved it. I think that guys is the saddest part of the story. I actually did beat him, but that was not even the main thing of the story. I actually did become phenomenal at his goal. But you know, at the cost of what's authentic and true to me. So at the cost, and bear in mind, to achieve his goal, right? To do my talent, it was always like, I woke up like this. Like, it was always like, 1-2 preparation, you know, I'm in it, I'm killing it. So if something came to me so easy, imagine if I put effort on it. But the problem is, to achieve his goal, guys, if you know sweat on someone else's forehead, yes, I sweat, I cried, I just suffered. Because I was chasing his goal. But if I was chasing something that came easy to me and I mastered that instead, I would have been of much value. Yeah, so it robbed me. It robbed me a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's so deep.
That's my story of how I lost my identity because of comparison. You actually do lose your identity.
Yeah, you do. Most of the times you do.
And even now, it's so crazy because when you chasing, oh God, this is such a big one, guys, especially when you reach a point where you're trying to make decisions about what you want to do with your life. You have this goal of what you want to achieve and who you want to be in life, and it's very authentic to you. And it's something that you enjoy, and it's something that has your talents and gifts in it. Do you know what I mean? But you're gonna see other people winning in their chosen destinations, and you're just gonna begin to question your own path because you see them winning. I don't know if you've done that before.
All the time.
And what that does,
as I'm saying that, it's still something I'm struggling with.
And what that does
comparison,
is the minute you start comparing yourself to them and you're like, but she's doing well. But look, I've been hustling for so many years, but she's doing well.
She's doing well.
He's doing well. He's doing.
Oh, you know, no! She was even in a worse situation than me 2 years ago.
Yeah, she was even in a worse situation than me. But they're doing well right now. So what that does, it puts you in such a shitty situation where you have to choose that, okay, listen, am I going to follow these dreams that I'm not even sure when they're going to materialize? Or am I going to follow someone else's path? And I can tell you now, it's not an easy decision to make, but that's where comparison literally fucks you over. It literally fucks you over. If you're choosing to ditch your dream and your curated dream of who you want to be, like what you truly know in your heart, that this is what you're supposed to do. History would literally be replaying itself, especially in my case. I'd be losing my identity for the second time.
You know, it happens a lot with, you know, relationships, also comparing your partner to your friend's partner or to whoever you are seeing, you know. it just goes a whole long route, comparing incomes, comparing life,
house,
comparing who's going where for vacations, how they are. So it just robs you. It doesn't end there. If you are a person with a habit of comparison,
it's just a vicious cycle.
It doesn't only happen with your career or where you are in life. It happens with everything. It happens with everything, with what I've just counted.
Cycle.
Yeah, properly. It happens with everything and all the time. So that's what I'm saying, that it's something literally myself I also still struggle with a lot. But it's different when you catch yourself doing it and you be like, no, this thing is not going to serve me, because I do know better as I'm doing it. When it immediately erupts in my system, I'm always like, no, this is not going to help me go forward. This is not going to help me achieve anything, but instead it's going to make me feel shitty about myself.
Stealing
do you understand? It's stealing from me, and I'm definitely what I know when I'm doing it, I'm losing. I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this one. There's no way I'm gonna compare myself to someone I do think that I see that, I think they're really doing better than me, or I think they're really living better than me, or I think they really do have a better partner than me, and I think I'm gonna win that. I always know at the end of that in my mind, this is not gonna end well.
No, that doesn't.
It's not gonna end well. So that's,
and there's proof. It's never ended well.
No, you never win it. You never win it. Don't worry. If you're looking for the most
can I even tell you
better person out there, you're gonna find one. You think they better. You think you whatever it is.
Can I even tell you what was crazy about me in comparison?
Yeah.
I literally I think the saddest part of comparison now looking back is that I really lost my identity.
Yeah, you do.
With losing my identity, it's so crazy. I even lost my mannerism, in a sense that I lost how I act. I lost how I speak, because I think that person speaks better. I lost the way I carried myself. I actually even went to careers that, looking back now, I didn't really want. But
I get it.
I actually went into them because I thought what they were doing was way better than...
But wait, what kind of environment were you surrounded by when all this was happening? No one hint that, dude, you used to do this, why don't you do it anymore, dude? Something like that.
I think my oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Back then, I won't lie to you, I can't really remember the kind of environment I was in. But I'll tell you that the kind of environment I was in was kind of, they were happy that I was prioritizing school. They kind of knew my gift as well. But they were kind of happy, even if I let it go. They were kind of happy that I was prioritizing school. But now I can tell you that when you're at a point of losing your identity for the second time. Recently, I was surrounded by people who are not very supportive. People who are not supportive of my chosen career at all. People just even didn't understand it. So it was dude, really, it's better you follow someone else. Who seems
follow a proven
method. Than you kind of doing whatever you're doing. So it does put you under pressure to change your identity. But here's the thing: once you compare yourself and you eventually do change your identity, you'll know you've betrayed yourself. And I don't know, those feelings are so intense, especially now that you're growing up. You'll know you've betrayed yourself.
You'll know.
You'll know you pulled a Judas on yourself. You'll know.
A first one on yourself. And you're reminding me something about consistency. So yesterday, I see this post about this guy who owns, I think you know him, guys. Trip.
Yeah.
I'm about to say him. Yeah. So I remember the first time I knew about him. It was just a year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. So I found out this guy.
He made 20 million.
His business. And he'd be rolling 20 million.
I was like,
that time, I was trying to do a business for 3 years. Nothing to show for it, Mzala.
I was like, God, we need a conversation. Me too. And he made me angry, that guy. I was like,
am I not praying enough?
I'm telling you.
Am I not pleasing that?
Can I even tell you?
What's
That's
going
when I was
on?
shocked. I was like, I got your favorite. Oh my God. 1 year. No, he was like, oh my God, I remember last year. I remember it like it was yesterday. The guy was like 8 months in business. 14 million.
Yeah. 20 million. I was like, oh my God. Like, how does someone go into something, they know so much about, and they sell just like that, you know?
And just to clarify, it's not that we were like jealous of him. It was just like, I'm happy he's winning, but God.
1 million. Okay, fine, he's 20 million. 20%. No, 50,000.
50.
Right? Just to see I'm going somewhere with my business.
Just try me.
Little try.
Try me. No. You give somebody 20 million. So it was just like, but what about me though? What about, I'm happy he's winning, but like, what must happen?
Can I see something happening?
What must happen?
You know, I don't want to start at 20 million. It's fine. Let me start at 50, but let me gradually see. No.
You just gonna hurt.
But it took another post I saw just yesterday. So he's explaining his journey, how he started when he was just 16 years old with everything that with the little that he had. How, you know, starting off with nothing helped him understand that, helped him know how to manage his resources, and how he used to build with old techies and build like a new techie with it and something like that. But that whole journey, that whole thing took him, like, just to get to a point where he opened that store in 2019, it took him like
15 years.
A consistent good 15 years. So I was like to myself, God, shit, you know, and I was there ranting, you know.
I know,
right? And I was like,
you've not even tried for 15 years.
I need to put some respect on this guy. I was like, oh my God, but that's what I'm trying to say, you know. These are the details that sometimes we don't even know. You don't know how someone has been into something, you see them winning, but sometimes it happens, you know. Someone has been like literally 1 year into something, but they're doing extremely well. But sometimes you don't know what are the things that had to happen, that there's a whole lot of things that you can't even control. Things that contributed to that win, contributed to that success. So hence I'm saying that really, you know, when I saw that post, it made me like go back to my own hustle and be like, yo, you know, question my own consistency, question my own, like,
can you stick up for something?
Yeah,
for 15
years. Can I stick? Can I do that? You know, it made me go back to a very deep self-introspection, you know, with everything that I'm doing. You know, can I stick up with me, you know, shooting these videos every day, 15 years, you know, and be consistent, and
you just
wait
be like,
that
after 1 year
something must happen, you know. So I was really inspired, and I was
because you know what we do,
wow,
it's so crazy, because we know what we do. We give, it's not that the dream gives up on us. We give up on the dream.
We give up on the dream.
Are you gonna be like, after 1 year, no subscribers coming, and then next thing we don't see you? Chupu, she made a few videos here and there. Do you know what I mean? But the respect on him was very...
I retracted everything, hey? Like, because it was literally a year from now when I was saying that. I was like, but God, it's too much.
You don't try,
This favoritism is too much. But then, when I saw that post just yesterday, I was like, oh my God, you know, this is so inspiring. Like, that guy, you know, he inspires me on very deep levels, you know, just because of what he did for consistent 15 years. And yeah, man, but that's where comparison I saw would see, you see this thing of comparing yourself, and but it just doesn't end there, because that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it does happen, guys. Would see someone gets a big deal,
and even if it did,
in just 6 months, 1 year, and they proper big. But then don't go around comparing yourself with that. And just so, guys, we're just gonna share some tips of how to stop comparing yourself. So as I shared earlier on, what I do personally is that I'm very intentional about catching myself when I'm doing it. I'm very aware when I'm doing it that, whoa, wait, what are we doing right now? I'm comparing myself, and it's not good for me. It's very harmful for my success and what I'm doing, and it can cause me to be paralyzed, and I won't be able to do anything, because you'll feel like you're too far off. You'll feel like the small effort you're doing is not even getting you anywhere.
Another tip I would give is like compete more, but like compete with yourself.
Yeah, with your own goals, with your own
goals. Because I'll tell you what I've realized about me and my journey. So that's the thing when you go inward and you don't compare yourself with outside people.
Yeah.
Because I was comparing myself and I was like, oh my God, where's the missing piece? Where is it?
Where am I going wrong?
Where am I going wrong? Where am I missing it? And when I looked carefully, I realized that it's not that I lack hard work. It's not that I lack intensity. I'm not even a procrastinator. Oh my gosh. Like when I hear people saying I'm so lazy, I'm so lazy. And they're still making it. I'm like, wow, you still have that luxury. I can't say, like, I'm not even fronting. I'm just not a lazy person. I know how to apply myself in general. I know how to be determined in something.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, wait though, where's the breakage? And I realized that my breakage was with consistency. And I went deep on consistency, and I was like, oh, that's when I found out something very mind-blowing.
Oh, wow.
That hard work without consistency is actually a wasted effort. You should have just not even done it from the get-go. But because I was comparing myself to myself, I was able to understand that, okay, Tabile, you can't wake up at 5 o'clock today, and then to the next 3 days you wake up at 9 o'clock, and then you go to the gym once in 2 weeks. When you even go,
when it's convenient,
and when you even go, you go and then you gym for 3 hours, and then you don't show up for the next 2 weeks. Do you know? I think that's what we've been fighting again. Oh my gosh, it was so difficult. This week was so hectic. Because you're trying to be consistent, to beat yourself, to be like, okay, I showed up yesterday, I need to show up today
again,
regardless of how tired you are, regardless of how shitty you feel. So, but had I not been competing with myself, I wouldn't have realized that. So, which brings us to the next point. Rather than comparing yourself, like, seek inspiration. Instead, even if you're right, even if it did take him 1 year, it should have been on our side, a sense of, that means we can also do it.
Exactly.
If he can do it, that means we can also do it.
Pick inspiration than comparison. Wow. So if he could do it, that means I can do it.
I can do it as well.
So yeah, that's it for today, guys.
That's it for today.
Thank you so much for
That's our vlog for comparison. You better subscribe. Right? Are you subscribed? You're just watching my videos.
Thank you guys so
just like
much.
That.
Thank you for watching our vlog.
Thank you for watching our vlog.
We love you. We love you.
Please subscribe. Oh my God. All those views I'm seeing. Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.